There are chromatic half steps and diatonic half steps, and each half step can be written either chromatically or diatonically. Let's have a look at the keyboard. A chromatic half step has the same letter name. For example, B to B flat, D flat to D, F to F sharp. A diatonic half step has a different letter name and is an adjacent letter name apart. For example, E sharp to F sharp, G flat to F, G to A flat. Now let's look at A sharp to C flat. It is the same distance apart as A sharp to B and B flat to C flat. However, because there are three letter names from A to C, it does not qualify as a diatonic half step, because diatonic half steps can only have one letter name apart. For example, an A to a B, or B to C, or C to a D, but you cannot skip a letter name. The distances between notes on the keyboard are referred to as intervals, so I'm going to go over the interval name for the half steps. Let's go back to B flat. It's a chromatic half step, and because there is one letter name, it's an interval of a unison. It's united in having a common letter name, and that's a good way to remember it. A diatonic half step above A sharp is B. And because it's a half step and we're using two letter names, it's an interval of a minor second. C sharp to B sharp, another example of a minor second, combination of a half step and two letter names. Going back to the A sharp to the C flat, and because we're using three letter names, it's a type of a third interval. There are all kinds of intervals, which I will get into more detail in another set of videos. A good exercise is to practice writing both chromatic and diatonic half steps, and to try raising and lowering each of them. The next topic is whole steps.